Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a quick update this week on how I'm doing with my clipless pedal journey, how my shock is going with the new volume spacer, and a couple other things. Hey guys, I'm Tess. Welcome back to Dusty Betty. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you click the subscribe button. If you'd like to do a little something more to support the Dusty Betty channel, make sure you check out some of my partner links and purchase mountain biking products using those, and maybe also buy something from the Dusty Betty shop. That helps as well. I've got stuff like t-shirts, hats, hoodies, and gear bags, so check it out. All right, so I haven't talked about my clipless pedal journey in a really long time. The last time I checked in with you guys about it, I was kind of doing sometimes clipless, sometimes flat, but trying to take a little bit of the pressure off of myself. And kind of where I'm at now is I do clipless pedals for most of my trail riding. Once or twice a month, I will probably throw flats on because maybe I'm gonna ride a trail with some tricky climbs and I just don't want to stress about stepping off on my pedals. Also, it's a good time for me to go session some stuff at the Sedona Bike Park, like some drops and things, and being on flat pedals just kind of gives me the confidence that I'm practicing with good solid technique. I also run my flat pedals twice a week when I'm just kind of dinking around in the driveway or in the backyard. I try to twice a week just kind of get out, set up some little skills drills for myself. Sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes it's a half hour. Today I just got back from a ride and my hardtail, which I usually use for my skills stuff at home, is kind of in the process of being suited up for an upcoming bike packing trip. So I just was like, hey, I'll just practice some stuff clipped in today. And yeah, so I'm really enjoying clipless pedals. I enjoy the way that I can climb on them when there's successive steppy sections. I just like, it makes the climbs feel really, really smooth. And so I love that. But I also love flat pedals because I feel like it helps me just kind of have a better idea of what I'm doing with my feet when I'm riding. So yeah, they both have their advantages. I mean, at the end of the day, I think ride whatever pedals you have the most fun on. I think some people try to attach some sense of like morality attached to your pedal choice, and I'm just not like that. I just think, flats are awesome, clips are awesome. Ride both, ride whichever one you find fun. So that's kind of where I'm at with my journey. I know a lot of you guys kind of chimed in last year and said, hey, you were trying clipless pedals for the first time or thinking about it. So I'd love to hear from some of you guys and see how your journey is going. So with my shock, you guys probably saw the video a couple weeks ago. I put a 0.8 inch volume spacer in there, and the first time I took it out, it was like a pretty mellow trail, and I still bottomed out the shock kind of interestingly, like 2 or 3 times on that ride. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the 0.95. It's the biggest one that I've got, so hopefully that'll do the trick. Yeah, and we'll see how that goes. I'll check in, again with the suspension when I go to do a Ripley review, which is coming up in the near future. So you guys know I like to, ideally I like to ride a bike for quite a while before I put out a review on it, and I'm starting to feel like it's getting to be about time for this bike. Yeah, so yeah, having fun, just riding trails, practicing skills. I know some of you guys are still kind of in winter time, and it's always fun to hear from you guys, and you're like, oh, I can't wait till spring comes. So, hopefully we all get all the snow and rain that we need for the land that we live in, and but hopefully spring will come on swift wings so that you guys can all get out and hit the trails. That's my update on skills practice, on pedals, on my shock. Really having fun working on skills. It's really tough for me with things like manuals and wheelies and stoppies, because a lot of it is just getting the confidence to be like, I'm not gonna do myself a harm. And but you know, I figure the more time I spend doing it, it's just, I guess that's for me, someone who's a little more timid, it just is a process of desensitizing myself to it. So I figure the more time I spend practicing, you know, the better it'll get, and it's a lot of fun. Do any of you guys practice skills drills at home? I'm curious what you guys do. Like, are there features in your yard that you're able to use? Just little things you have around. This is like an automotive ramp. There's a set of 2 of these, but I like to practice pedal wheelies on that, and it's so light that it actually is kind of hard to not scoot it. So if I don't set my tire on it perfectly, it actually scoots, but it's a good accountability thing. And then these, if you missed the video last year, Steve and I made these little feature boards. Those are kind of fun out of some pallets, so those were free. We even recycled the nails from the pallets, so those were completely free. And then I've got a stack of these cones that I'll sometimes set up, like outline a little course, or, you know, practice ratcheting like slow motion figure eights or whatever. So yeah, can't wait to hear from you guys in the comments. Mwah. I have the best viewers ever. Thanks, guys. Oh, and stay tuned, because next week you should be starting to see some videos of my preparation for my bike packing trip, and that's going to be exciting.